Hello, I'm Dr. Mustafa Fethi, and this is the second lecture of Basics of Treatment Planning. We will discuss in this lecture rule number 2, the molar relationship. So the molar relationship, you can end up the molar relationship in one of three ways. The first option is class 1 molar relationship. Second option is full unit class 2 molar relationship. And the third option is full unit class 3 molar relationship. This is to maintain the interdigitation of the molars. So you can never end the molar in a half unit class 2 or half unit class 3. But you should end your canine relationship in a class 1. You can never end any case without class 1 canine relationship. Okay. Regarding the extraction pattern, extraction of premolars in the upper and lower arch, if you extracted premolars in the upper and lower arch, you should end your molar relationship in class 1. So this rule is applied if you extracted upper and lower premolars when you started with a class 1 buccal segment or half unit class 2 or half unit class 3. So this rule is not for class 1 cases only. If you start with half unit class 2, for example, as we will see, you should end up with class 1 molar if you extracted upper and lower premolars in the upper and lower arch. If you extracted upper premolars, you should end your molar relationship in a full unit class 2 molar relation, which is acceptable. And if you extracted lower premolars, so you will end up with full unit class 3 molar relationship. So for example, if you have a class 1 buccal segment in this case, and you extracted upper and lower fours, you will moderate anchorage, you will end up with class 1 molar relationship. So the rule is applied here by extracting upper and lower arch, and you maintain your class 1 molar and canine relationship. If you have half unit class 2 buccal segment, you can extract one of the options that you can extract upper fours. So you'll use a moderate anchorage and you'll end up your molar relationship in a full unit class 2, and canine, as we mentioned, must be a class 1 relation. And if you have a, a half unit class 3, one of the options also is to extract one lower premolar. You will end up your molar relationship in a full unit class 3, which is acceptable, and your canine relationship into class 1. So if you have a half unit class 2 and you extracted in the upper and lower arch, so now you have extracted in both arches, you should end your molar relationship in class 1 because you extracted in the upper and lower arch. So for example, if you extracted lower 5, not lower 4, we will mention it later. Why is lower 5 not lower 4? So now you extract lower 5 in a minimal anchorage, you will use maximum anchorage in the upper arch. Because now the canine is fully in class 2 and the molar is class 1, you will use an upper 4's maximum anchorage. So it's upper 4's, lower 5's, upper maximum, lower minimal. And if you have a class 3 buccal segment and you extract it in the upper and lower arch, you will end up also with class 1 molar relationship. In this case, we extract more posterior in the upper to avoid increasing the class 3, so we extract upper 5. And in the lower arch, we extract lower 4, lower 4's maximum anchorage. But what if you have a badly decayed 6 and you have to extract this 6? You can extract upper 6 and lower 4, as in this case. What will happen? So you will use a TAD in the upper arch to even if your case is moderate anchorage. If you retract on the upper 7, you may lose your anchorage and you have a loss of space. So you can retract on TADs in the upper arch. So it's maybe moderate in the upper, moderate in the lower, and you will then fire the remaining space of the upper 7, and you will end up your molar relationship here in a full unit class 3. So if you extracted the upper 6, lower 4, upper 6, lower 4s, so you will end up with full unit class 3 molar relationship. And the same way, if you have a badly decayed lower 6, you will extract a lower 6 and upper 4 in a moderate anchorage. So the same will apply. You will use your space, use the space that you need for moderate anchorage, and you will then protract and fire the remaining space of the lower 7, and you will end up then the molar relationship in a full unit class 2 molar relationship. So it's always a rule. If you extracted in upper 6, you will end up in a full unit class 3. Lower 6, you will end up in a full unit class 2. Thank you. And always remember to keep your decisions simple and safe. See you in the next rule.